Field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Jones is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Boy, this has been a nice first drive for them, but right there, Charles, a sack on 3rd and goal, that's tough.
Yeah, and if you're the head coach and the offensive play caller, if you had any thoughts about going for it on 4th down, it's a much more difficult decision now.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first on the road here in L.A. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Come on, set.
First down, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Young now. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. Young to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, here's Taylor. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ready?
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Bryce Young, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
21G.
These two teams all tied after one.
Ready?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
21G, 21G.
On play action, here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Velus Jones with an amazing diving catch. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And Young's throw there incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now here's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, LA. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to pass. Tua. Man open. Here is Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Agnew now to return. Well, not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Second down, Young. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Rams hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw, Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Young on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep, Ray McLeod. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half. Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll take him to the ground quickly, but he's able to get it down to the 41-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Up the middle, Jones. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another. Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. His short throw caught by Goddard. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we see him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Tua now, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dallas Goedert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Slide blue. Ready?
Third and short yardage, Young. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here is Young. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
They go play action. Young. Making the catch. This is the tight end, Oliver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now a throw here, hold in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
White. Hut, hut.
It'll be Young again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Field, black. Ready.
To throw on second down is Young. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Come on, shoot. Solo left Zion. 20, TX.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
20, TX.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tua sets up to pass it. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Okay, break. Ready?
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Powering his way forward. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Let's go. Shot, 17. Ready?
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
They run once more with Taylor.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
43 rail. Edo blue. Check, huh?
Throwing, Young. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Oliver, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And inside give to Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Tua. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Tua. Now a first down carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's 2nd down. Now Tua. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Throwing Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted.
Here's first and goal. Now Tua going to try and sneak it.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Here's first and 10.
Huge. Yellow. Hut.
Now Young.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the